If you're looking for great music to soundtrack your videos, but you don't know which site is best for you, this is the video that you need to watch. One of the most popular royalty-free music sites is Epidemic Sound. I've been using Epidemic in my own videos for quite a while, and now I want to share with you what I consider some of the site's strengths as well as their weaknesses. Epidemic's first and maybe greatest strength is that they have a free trial where you can use their music in your videos for free, totally free, for 30 days. I mean, that's a game changer right there, because no matter what else I say about the site, you can always just go try it out for free to see if it's right for you. If you're interested in doing that, I'll have a link that you can follow in the description below. It'll get you that 30-day free trial. Epidemic's next strength is their actual music catalog. They have over 40,000 songs and 90,000 sound effects for their subscribers to use in their projects. This puts them pretty well above the competition in terms of quantity. Even though there's a ton of music on the site, it certainly doesn't lack in quality. I've searched through hundreds of songs on Epidemic Sound while soundtracking my videos, and not once have I found a single song that's been amateur or sounded low quality at all. All songs are obviously available to be downloaded as the full mix, but most of their songs are also available to be downloaded selectively, where you can section out different parts of the song called the stems. Each stem represents one aspect of the full mix, whether it be the drums, the melody, or the instruments. I have found this feature to be really helpful when I'm editing, because it allows me to slowly introduce different parts of the song in the edit, or completely delete different aspects of the song that I maybe didn't like. Now, my favorite way to browse Epidemic's library is by starting at their themes page, where they've pre-curated a bunch of different playlists according to video styles. It makes it really easy to find songs that fit your video without having to add a ton of filters to the search criteria. After a while, the site will actually start to recognize trends in the types of songs that you like to download, and then recommend similar songs on the front page right when you log in. This is awesome because sometimes I don't even have to leave the front page. I just find a song on there, download it, put it into my video in like 10 seconds. Epidemic has the most advanced find similar feature that I have ever seen, where you can search for matches to select portions of songs. It doesn't even have to be the full song. And their playlisting feature is an incredible tool for collaboration between editors, creators, and directors, where it's all built into Epidemic's site. These are two really complex features that would take way too long to dive into in this video, but if you want to learn more about them, I've made dedicated videos explaining how they work and how cool they are. You can check those out in the description below, or I'll put a tag up here. For all of its strengths, Epidemic certainly does have some weaknesses. I really don't like their user interface for their filter-based browsing. The site makes you choose a genre or a mood to begin filtering with, but to change that initial genre or mood when you're further along the filtering process, you actually have to go all the way back and delete all of your previous filters just to change that first core filter. It's a pain in the butt. There's also a lot of genres to choose from, which to me is very overwhelming. I think this is suffering from an excess of choice. It's a lot to look at. Epidemic costs $9 a month for the personal plan and $19 a month for the commercial plan. The personal plan works for one channel per social media platform, and the commercial plan can be linked to 3. The commercial plan also allows you to use those songs or those sound effects in client projects. So that's Epidemic Sound. If you want to check it out for yourself, I have a link in the description where you can start a 30-day free trial. This video is not sponsored by any of these services. This is just my opinion of each of them after spending many hours not only researching them, but actually having hands-on experience using them in my YouTube videos. I would not be recommending any of these if I didn't use them myself. The next music licensing website that you should consider is Artlist. Artlist has over 30,000 songs and 60,000 sound effects, so their quantity isn't quite as large as Epidemic Sound, but the quality is still there. Artlist has great sounding music. In my opinion, where Artlist really shines is their user interface. The site has a simple but really aesthetically pleasing design, and the process of finding music is concise and streamlined. The core browse feature is very user-friendly with drop-down menus and easily changeable filters. They also have pre-curated playlists in their Spotlight page, and they always have new playlists inspired by current events, like a new movie release or something. After that, as far as features go, Artlist is pretty standard. They have a find similar feature in basic playlists. They also have stock footage, templates, and plugins available at the more expensive subscription tiers. So if you need those, it's nice to have them all in the same place, but it is way more expensive. That's Artlist Max. To sum up this website, I'd say that it's kind of the Apple of music licensing services. Everything is really easy to use and it looks good, but to gain that beautiful simplicity, you have to sacrifice some of the innovation and those amazing features that other sites like Epidemic Sound have, the STEM system, for example, or the amazing playlists and that sort of stuff. I'd say Epidemic Sound is sort of more like Android, where it can do more, but it's not really, well, it's not as pretty and it's not as intuitive. Artlist comes in at $9 per month for the personal plan, which covers one channel per platform, or $16 a month for the pro plan, which covers an unlimited number of channels per platform, plus client work. So their pro subscription is less expensive and gives broader licensing than Epidemic's commercial subscription. That's Artlist. If you decide it's right for you and you want to try it out, I have a link in the description below that'll give you 2 free months added on to your Artlist subscription, so it's worth checking out. All of these sites are great for YouTubers who want to avoid copyright claims on the platform, and they're also awesome for freelancers or creators who work for other people to produce content on their platforms. That's what the commercial plans are for, and I'll talk about that in each segment. This third site is called Audiio, and it offers something that I think is really unique and very valuable to creators. The site's library is a lot smaller. They only have 6,000 songs at the moment and 30,000 sound effects, but the songs are pretty heavily curated. They sound good. And interestingly, like, a lot of them have vocals in them. So it might not be the best thing for a traditional YouTube video, like background noise, but it doesn't have that really royalty-free feeling, if you know what I mean. Don't get me wrong though, they have plenty of instrumental-only songs that would work totally fine for YouTube. It's just something that I noticed. The real special thing about Audiio is their licensing system. You might remember that Artlist used to give creators a license where they could use the music that they download with an active subscription in new projects forever, whether their subscription was active at that time or not. You had the rights to use that music in perpetuity. Well, you don't anymore with Artlist, but you do with Audiio. What this means is once you download a song from Audiio, you have the rights to use that song in any new projects forever, even after your subscription runs out. This is a much broader license than anything you can find with Epidemic or Artlist. And for a lot of creators, that flexibility is really, really valuable. Now, the site itself is very simple. The UI is kind of bare bones, but it does the trick, and it's not confusing for sure. You know, it's not hard to navigate at all. They do have some interesting filter criteria, like the build of the song. I haven't seen that in any other services. No find similar feature here, but they do have basic playlists and a recently listened to tab. At the moment, I think Audiio is really worth considering because you can get 70% off for an entire year of the service. If you use, I think it's code SAVE70, there'll be a pop-up if you're a new subscriber. That makes it only $59 for a year of access to songs that you can license and have the rights to use in perpetuity. That's pretty amazing. With this discount, it's a great budget option, and I think it delivers some amazing value to creators in a whole demographic that Artlist and Epidemic Sound are missing out on. Those are my top 3 choices for royalty-free music. I hope this was helpful. Happy creating.